Hey guys, how's it going? I am the ConflictNerd. Hello and welcome back to SimCity. Welcome back to Osprey. As you can see, people are actually using this little path that I built, and that makes me incredibly happy because, well, they're actually sort of using it and they're not using cars. Also, the roads between the mega towers are still in use. People seem to be just queuing to get into this mega tower now because if they want to get to this one, they can just go in there and up that way, or in there. It kind of helps traffic, it kind of doesn't. I kind of like it. I don't know. It does something. It does something that I don't really know how to comment on. So yeah, it does a thing. Let's go with that. Traffic down here, still pretty fucking bad. It is just dreadful. It just annoys me at this point because I don't know what to do about it. I really don't. What can you do at this point? There is really just nothing that can be done to salvage this situation. That said, I do see one thing I want to do, and that is, first off, well, I think it's only one thing I need to do really. Disconnect that so that people are using that avenue to get around and not these little side streets. So they have to use the avenue if they want to get down here. Now, there's no other shortcuts they can take, is there? Well, I guess there is. Okay, let's go ahead and take out that so the traffic can move around quite nicely and freely the way it should be. And maybe this as well. So that means traffic's now moving up and down that main road there. But it does keep it flowing a little bit, which is what I want. It sort of keeps it flowing. It does mean traffic's not as much in these little side streets. It's more confined to one area, but that's not all bad. That's not all bad. I think it's certainly progress. Anyway, let's speed things up and see what happens. How does traffic build up? Still in the same way it always has. It's just this area. And why is it this area? I can't work this out. Why it's all just here. Is it because we just got the multiple junctions? Is that all it is? I mean, how much traffic's going up and down that road? Can we speed things up a little bit? I mean, this traffic isn't moving because of this traffic. Is that really how this works? This traffic just cannot move. Okay, let's get rid of that junction. Let's see what happens. So now that traffic can all move. Now they have to use this middle road here, which is working. It's certainly keeping the traffic moving. What if I put an avenue there? What if I take out that middle road and put an avenue in there as opposed to just a simple road? I think the only problem I can see with that is that it's going to seriously cripple the amount of larger buildings we have, but it might be necessary to handle the higher volumes of traffic since that is now the main road up and down there. Okay, we're going to have to give that a shot. So let's go ahead and pause and delete the maglev station. And go ahead and delete that road. And that, yep, that road. And that road. And then we bring a high density avenue straight down the middle, like so. And we can probably quite easily just place a maglev station right in there. Just like that. Nice and easy. Link up the little bits of track. Did that work? I don't know if it did. That's fine. We can just delete a section of track. And we should now be able to link it quite easily. Yep, there we go. That side is connected. Right. That was pretty simple. What we now need to do is delete this guy. And go ahead and... I think that's okay being zoned like that. We'll zone backwards like that as well. And I think on this side, we'll put some zoning like that. And we'll do the same here. And we'll do the same here. Okay. In fact, you know what? We'll just get rid of this zoning altogether in this section. Go ahead and delete that. And put some stuff along there. Not on the side. Not on the side straight at all. And along there. Okay, that should do a decent job of helping that area get rezoned. We are going to need a park of some sort, though, just to keep things nice and valuable. So I think I'll just put this right there. Okay, that's up the land value a bit. So that should do a decent job of helping the traffic flow a little bit. I dread to look at what my income might dip to. It seems to be staying fairly... No, it did dip a little bit, but that's okay. This place is slowly regrowing, which is exactly what I want to see. Oh yeah, we seem to be okay, actually. It is regrowing. Traffic actually seems to be a bit better, which is good news. I mean, it still crowds up a hell of a lot, but it certainly seems better. I don't think we need this junction here. So let's get rid of that. I mean, we've only got the one junction there. And yeah, that seems to have helped, to be honest. That seems to have helped. It's a little bit less complex in there. There's fewer junctions. So yeah, that seems to have done a fairly decent job, if I do say so myself. So I do like that. I'm quite pleased with that. Let's have a look at the Mega Tower. Let's see what people want. Bit of medium wealth, bit of low wealth. We'll go for another low wealth. We're at 141,000 people. This is going well. I have to admit, I think it's going well. I'm also really happy to see that all of this is still growing. It is, unfortunately, just medium density, though. Or it's actually currently going towards medium density. Hasn't quite upgraded yet. But I'm sure they will at some point or other. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. Do we have... We didn't rebuild a school down here, did we? We only have one up there. That's maybe something we should do. I could actually put a school along here now, couldn't I? That might be a good place. Is that road of access? No, it does. The only access to that road is on foot. And it actually seems to... Oh, is that a thing you can do? Are you kidding me? That is a thing you can do. They have low land value. They don't like that they had low land value. What's this? Oh, there's a road problem. Oh, they do need a connection. Shite. I was a bit excited there. I thought we might have just found a thing. But apparently not. Let's get rid of that little path there. And let's go ahead. Yeah, they need a road. Okay, then we'll just do this. So there you go. You've got a road connection. I was really hoping that was something you could do in this, but unfortunately not. Well, they've got the road connection now. They can stop complaining. We've got some... Oh, look at that tower. That's awesome. I love that. I think we've done something here, though. I really think we've done something. Let's go ahead and... We're going to plop a school. Just... Do I want to plop it on the main bloody road of the city? Not particularly. Maybe... Go ahead and knock this out of there. And take this back a bit. Yeah, let's get rid of the excitatorium. Can I put a school on that avenue? Yes, I can. That's exactly where I want it to go. Okay, we have our school. We're going to need some classrooms, though. All a bit expensive, but probably worth it. Yeah, let's just dump all of the classrooms on there. And we'll get another school bus. And we'll get a sign. And we'll get a flag as well. And we'll get another couple of school buses. We're just going to go mental on the school to get some nice coverage. We're going to need to put some school bus stops about the place. In fact, we might not need to at all. Let's put some down here. Get some good coverage on this area. And on this area too. There's a few people living along there that don't have any school bus coverage whatsoever. That's that nicely covered. What about up here? I guess the Mega Towers could use some coverage. So there we go. Alright. Our money's a bit low, but we do have a school again right down here, which is something I definitely want. Let's speed things up and get this place opened and teaching people. There we go. Teaching 0 students. Well, that'll be because it's currently past 3. So I guess we'll wait until tomorrow, and then we'll see how many people it teaches. But I definitely think this is going a bit better. Traffic up here is just a bit mental, but that's probably never going to change. Unless... I mean, I could get rid of this. I could get rid of these connections here and force people to use the avenue. Let's try that. And... that. So now those people have to use the bridges. Why are they all using the bridges? Can they not? I don't know. I think this area is just really poor design that I will deal with at some point, but I really... oh my god. That's just daunting to look at, honestly. It's not something I want to consider changing right now. I've sort of sorted this area a little bit. It's still heavily cluttered, but slightly sorted. What do you want? Traffic's getting bad. We need a working bus system. I've been thinking that. I have been thinking that a bus system could work. I just don't know. I mean, a bus terminal could be interesting. We could go for a double-decker bus terminal, which would, you know, obviously the one from England. A shuttle bus depot. 3 buses. I don't know. I kind of want a bus terminal, which would give us regional buses. Low and medium wealth Sims can drive there before taking the bus. They can pick up and drop off Sims inside the city as well as neighboring cities with bus stops or shelters. Maybe just a low and medium wealth Sims. The thing is, these people are all high wealth. That's the issue here. They're all high wealth in high-rise buildings. There's not really anyone that isn't high wealth, is there? They're all... yeah, they're all high wealth. So there aren't really any medium wealth Sims. At least there's not that many. I mean, I'll go for the double-decker bus terminal. I'll go for it. I'll do it. I don't think it's necessary is the only thing. Sort of sits quite nicely there, doesn't it? Except that's that one road that gets really badly cluttered. So, that road also gets cluttered. This road isn't so bad. No, that road is bad. This bit of road is never all that bad, so we'll plop it right there. There we go. A bus terminal. Let's go ahead and put some of these about the place and see if we can get some park and rides on the go as well. Let's just plop them absolutely everywhere. Get as much bus coverage as I possibly can. Not going to place them on every street, just going to coat the city in a lovely coat of green bus coverage. Because that's, I think, all we need. I don't think you need one on every street. I think it is literally just working off of a coverage system. Or at least I hope that's how it works, otherwise this is going to be a little bit annoying. There we go. Do you want to cover the main street? Not really, there's nothing on there. All around here and here. All down here and along here. I think we are pretty much covered, aren't we? Yeah, that's pretty much it. A couple of park and rides couldn't hurt. Maybe put one of those or 2 of those down by the entrance to the city. We should also put one of those there. And basically anywhere where it'll fit at this point. So right there, for example. And there. I like I said, I'm putting these wherever they'll fit so people will stop using their cars and instead use the bus. Whether or not it works is yet to be seen. I hope it works. I just don't have high... I have hopes, just not high hopes. Anyway, there we go. that should be enough to keep that covered. The only thing is, we need more buses, and they're kind of expensive. So let's put a sign up there. We can get one more set of buses. Won't be enough. Won't be enough at all. We do have a lot of riders per day, though, which is nice to see. Just going to be interesting to see how well the buses handle the traffic, is the only thing. Are those municipal buses arriving? What the hell? I want to have a look at this. Pause the thing. Is that a regional bus? It is. It's a tourist bus. Oh, we've got tourists. Alright then. I did not know this. Oh well, we can, we've got enough. Let's go ahead and get another one of these. Let's get a little bit of money in as well. I sincerely hope I don't go completely bankrupt. I don't want to have to turn stuff off right now. That's kind of the last thing I want to do, so a little bit of money would be nice. Yep, there we go. Okay. We've got almost 4,500 riders per day. The maglev is currently servicing 7,500 people with 0 minutes average wait, because that thing just zooms about like crazy. The buses, I imagine, will have a much longer average wait, but more and more people are using them, and I think the more people use them, the less time they'll have to wait. Because that's less people driving, so we might get lucky in terms of that. It's unlikely, but you never know. We might. Anyway, how's this going? What do they want? More residential. And we've got 2 more levels can go on that thing before the crown goes on it. I definitely think the crown is going to have to be... Wait, can I not? The waste reduction level is what I want. Yes. I feel like I do want that. And maybe a park level too. I could just put 2 service levels on the Mega Tower. That might be a better idea. Our classroom's still full. Yeah, that's completely full, and that one's completely full. That's a bit nuts, honestly. And by a bit nuts, I mean that's completely fucking mental. Anyway, how's this going? I want to see the... Oh, it's still climbing. Still climbing, which is really good news. I think it'll be interesting to see what that number peaks at. I'm hoping it'll be a nice high number to get more cars off the streets. I mean, traffic is definitely flowing better than it has been. I don't think we're ever really going to get rid of the problem, especially when you look up at this area, which is always just completely jam-packed. But I don't know. I think we might end up getting somewhere with all of this. But I also think I definitely want to move on. I definitely want to leave Osprey just for a bit and make a specialized city. That's something a couple of people have been mentioning, that I should maybe make a specialized city, and I think the way I'll do it is actually specialize in Omega Corp, so that I can, you know, have the Omega Co factory and manufacture stuff from crude oil and raw ore and get loads of simoleons and basically have a city that will pollute like crazy, but a city that will have loads and loads of money, so that should any other city fall into crisis, I can just jump over and be like, here's some money. Here's everything you need. You don't have any more problems anymore. So that's something I kind of want to do. But anyway, folks, I'm going to leave it there for Osprey. I think we've had a good run here. It's coming along nicely. It looks great. I love how it looks. I definitely want to come back to it. I definitely want to get some money into this city so I can maybe... I mean, the thing with it is, the reason I want to make a city that can provide loads of money to other cities is so that I could give Osprey hundreds of thousands of simoleons, come over here and tear this district apart and rebuild it from the ground up and not have to worry about money because another city has me covered. That's the kind of thing I want to do. I want to tear this district apart and rebuild it from the ground up. And I want to finish this Mega Tower and get another one in there if possible. That's what I want to do. I just can't do it yet because I need a specialized city. And the next city is going to be specialized in Omega Co. Or Omega Corp. Whatever you want to call it. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching. I've been the ConflictNerd. This has been SimCity. This has been Osprey. and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.